punctuated by the iconic Pinnacle Peak. The McDowell Mountains provide the perfect backdrop for this lush emerald jewel of a golf course, an oasis surrounded by the austere Sonoran Desert. Glance up from that tee shot, and you might just catch a glimpse of wild horses grazing at the edge of the fairway. No other Arizona golf course captures the spirit of the West like Talking Stick Golf Club. I'm Kate Longworth, and Golf AZ is coming at you right now. We're at the heart of the Talking Stick Entertainment District, where you'll find Salt River Fields, Top Golf, Odyssey Aquarium, and of course, Talking Stick Resort and Casino. And I am joined now by Steve Leonard, General Manager here at Talking Stick Golf Club. Steve, it's so exciting for us to be out here and really just taking this all in. Thanks for having us.
Hey, great. It's great having you here. And we're excited to let the public know a little bit more about our property here. We're very proud of it. It's in a great location. We always think it's probably the best location in town, actually. We are literally 10 minutes from the Scottsdale Resort Corridor. We are 25 minutes from Sky Harbor Airport. And just look behind us. I mean, we're so close to the city, yet we feel like we're in the middle of nowhere. And one of the great things about this golf course and this property, what you don't see, houses. You have views for miles and miles. You have Four Peaks, you have Red Mountain, McDowell's, Pinnacle Peak. The wildlife is unbelievable. Hawks, rabbits, coyotes, almost name it. If you can find it in Arizona, you'll find it here at Talking Stick.
Well, and given that, why was it so important for you guys to preserve the nature around here, this beautiful landscape, and then also to incorporate the history of this area?
Well, we are on tribal land. It's the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community. They've been here for thousands of years, and land really is sacred to them. So we hold that very precious, and we try to protect that and preserve it as best we can.
There is a strategy that goes behind these two courses. So can you expand a little bit more on that Core Crenshaw design?
Sure. So Ben Crenshaw and Bill Core, it's a design team, probably the most popular and most sought after design team in the world right now. And they designed both of our courses here, the Peeposh and the Autumn courses, and with two different approaches. The Peeposh is more of a resort style course, and then on the Autumn course, but it's all course strategy, and the nuances of that course are really appreciated by the experienced golfer. So the non-experienced golfer, they may look and say, there's a huge fairway out there, but it plays smaller because of the way that they designed it. Now, the experienced golfer will see it and there's a small grade to it or a small mound that you have to avoid, otherwise you're going to be in trouble. But they really approach the two different courses from different perspectives so that you can be here, play two rounds of golf and get a completely different experience.
Well, and if you are one of those golfers who are trying to improve your game, you're working on your game, when you come out here, what type of lessons, coaching do you have?
Yeah, we're very honored and privileged to have some of the best instructors in the world here at Talking Stick. We have Pia Nielsen and Lynn Marriott. They are the visionaries and the founders of Vision 54. They are the #1 and 2 ranked female instructors in the world. Vision 54 is the #1 ranked golf school in the world. And they are just the best in the world at what they do. We also have Mike and Sandy LeBeau. They are also top 50 instructors, very well known. They've been in the Valley here for a number of years, and they are just two of the best at what they do. And the two schools really complement each other. So we want to provide, when golfers come to Talking Stick, really, what do you need? We have great golf, we have great food, we have great instruction, great location. What else can you need?
Well, thank you so much, Steve, for your time. And fortunately, we don't have to walk fast or speed through this. We're going to continue to explore Talking Stick Golf Club. Admiration for the classic golf courses of the golden age of architecture inspired Talking Stick's two Core Crenshaw design courses. Roy Smith, Talking Stick's sales manager, assistant general manager, and certified PGA professional, has some tips for playing the #2 signature hole on the Autumn course, the Pinnacle Peak.
Thank you, Kate. We're out here on number 2 of the Otham course today. One of only 2 par 5s on this golf course, so we got to make birdies early out here. This is a signature hole, one of everybody's favorites. The straightness of this out of bounds fence behind me here really makes it a difficult tee shot. So what we want to do, there's plenty of room out there. Let's hit it down the right side and leave ourselves a good second shot here. That should set us up for success. All right, we found the fairway here on number 2. Big time risk reward shot here. Anything left of the flag could very well go out of bounds. So if you have the guts, aim right at the green and don't go left. That was awesome. Absolutely killed it. All right, as you can see, looks like the risk paid off, but only by a foot or so. Came in a little hot from the left side. But if we can chip this up close, we can finish off with a birdie here.
I am so glad I got a camera on that.
All right, we chipped it close. Let's tap in for the birdie and get moving on here.
We'll be back with more great golf from the Talking Stick Golf Club right after this. Welcome back to Golf AZ. What's your idea of a great day out on the links? Here at Talking Stick Golf Club, there's a little bit of everything. There's those mountains, that blue sky, and those lush green fairways. But does any of that really matter if you're struggling with your golf game? I don't think so. But fortunately, out here, you can take advantage of world-class instruction. And these lessons aren't just for beginners, by the way. Everyone can benefit in the presence of Pia Nilsson and Lynn Marriott of Vision 54. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
And I think we'll just start at the beginning. What is Vision 54 and how did it all come about?
Yeah, so 54 is like 18 birdies, so you know, it's possible, but more importantly that we want to help any golfer with their possibilities. And also, like, my background was first as a player on tour, and Lynn early on after college went into teaching, but we early on realized that any golfer, we need to learn technical things, but there's so many other fundamentals you need to learn to actually play well on the golf course. So we were getting frustrated that people are getting better technique, but they weren't playing better.
Mm-hmm.
So we really have a more expanded focus on the fundamentals of golf that from beginners to tour players you need to add to what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of started to explore the mental aspect of the game and what makes this so effective. It obviously is. You guys are the top instructors in America and you've worked with some pretty incredible clients. Can you just expand on the work you've been able to do out on these courses?
Well, we've been fortunate to coach 2 players who've shot 59, not 54, but 59 is pretty good. That would be Annika Sorenstam and Russell Knox on the PGA Tour. Yeah. And we've been fortunate to coach 9 different major champions and 4 #1 players in the world.
Incredible.
So, but as you know, we do coach, of course, the best in the world, but we coach beginners and we coach what we call the real golfers as well.
We know golf, like so many sports, there's such a mental aspect to the game. So how do you start by helping them, coaching them, and what do you notice?
Well, first we think any golfer need to first pay more attention to what they do when they play well. So if you play 1 hole well or 3 holes or many, pay more attention to what do you do when you play well so you can do it more often. Most golfers look only what's wrong with their game.
Right.
So it's that mindset need to change. And then to also realize it's more than mental, it's like technical like we said, but you are a human being on the course. So it's about managing your body, and managing your mind, and managing your emotion.
And like so many sports, golf is such a mental game. So when you start working with someone, what are some of the tangibles you see them walk away with? What changes with their game?
Yeah, it's so important. Like every time we go on the golf course, first of all, it's going to be different. You're never going to have 2 days that are the same ever. But also, so you come to the golf course with your technical development, but you're a human being. So as a human being, you have a body, you have a mind, you have emotions. And as a golfer, if you're new to the game or a professional, you need to learn to manage it. You know, how do you actually commit to a decision? How do you stay focused during the motion? How do you react to your shots? Any golfer, it's skills that we want them to learn as soon as possible because it's going to make them play better and enjoy the game more.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I would imagine with each individual needing a game plan, you have not a one approach fits all. You have to cater to their specific needs and skill set. How do you go about doing that?
Yeah, so we have them keep a notebook. And like my notebook says Lynn 54 because this is my notebook. And we have them write down those things they do when they play well. From how they warm up to their behaviors on the golf course to unique things about their swing. And we want them to get really clear what those things are and then do them more often. We coach players to have more self-awareness, and then what we call they're able to self-regulate themselves on the course when the pressure comes.
A lot of this is making sense, and all of a sudden you can see how that would definitely play into your game. Thank you so much for your time. And I think for me, I need to go make some notes.
I know, and come and visit us.
Yes.
The driving range is a great place to put those lessons into action. And with Talking Stick's player development program, for a low monthly fee, golfers can get range access, including balls in a special designated area 7 days a week, as well as special discounted afternoon green fees. Whether you're new to the game or a 20-year veteran, the player development program is a great way to save some green on the greens. Another option for instruction here at Talking Stick is LeBove Golf. Mike and Sandy LeBove will help you develop your go-to golf game plan. And couldn't we all use one of those? Mike, it's great to have you here, and I know the love of the game runs deep in your family, and now you have this platform to expand that. How did it all come about?
Well, first of all, meeting my wife, Sandy, was like unbelievable. I was just in the golf business, and I moved to Hilton Head. And I meet this young lady, and then I find out her dad is Jack Lumpkin, who teaches Davis Love III and Brian Harmon on the tour. And so I couldn't believe all in one moment I've met the woman of my dreams and a guy that's gonna help me be a teacher.
And I know your goal is to bring out the athleticism in your clients.
Yeah.
How do you achieve this?
Well, everybody that we come in contact with, almost everybody, has done some form of sports. And we're always looking for that piece that we can pull out that a student already knows how to do. And can we translate that into a better golf game? Most people already know how to do what they need to do through other sports, through tennis, through throwing, anything, baseball, hockey, lacrosse. If you've done some of those sports, translating into golf is so easy.
Well, it's great because you're empowering your clients and students, letting them rely on that natural talent that maybe they didn't see within themselves. So what are some of the things you notice after you've worked with them that show up on the course and in their game?
Yeah, well, the biggest thing is an awareness. I mean, it starts with, are you aware of what's keeping you from playing better golf? Is it ball striking? Is it putting? Is it your mental game? And as a result too, we do a lot of playing lessons on the golf course, because there you can see and assess more accurately what somebody needs. And a lot of times they'll hit the ball and they're complaining about, oh, that wasn't solid. And yet you go, look at the ball, look where it's at. It's fine, you're fine. Let's go play golf.
It's clear to see you love the game. Thank you so much, Mike, for sharing that love with us. And after you've received this world-class instruction from these top pros, well, it's time to hit the links. And we call upon our golf pro, Roy Smith, once again to help us conquer another signature hole. Number 12, the Red Mountain.
We're out here on number 12 this morning of the Otham course at Talking Stick Golf Club. This hole's called Red Mountain because of the beautiful views off in the distance there of Red Mountain. When Core Crenshaw designed this hole, they split that fairway and they made us feel tempted to hit it down the left side. Problem is, out of bounds down the left side. So we're gonna hit it down the right and try to get to this 400-yard par 4 with an easy wedge in our hands. Hopefully we can make that happen. That should set us up for a good one. All right, we found the fairway. We got about 140 to the flag. Most important part, don't go long, you'll end up out of bounds. And we're putting. All right, we're lucky enough to give ourselves a look at birdie here. Little uphill putt, should only break a little bit. See if we can sneak one in here. We'll take par. Gave myself the putt because we wouldn't want to miss that.
We're teeing up more great insight and tips when Golf AZ returns right after this.
We're back here at Talking Stick Golf Club. We've made it. We're on number 18. This is by far the most difficult par 4 on this golf course. We need to hit our drive down the right side and hit 2 really good shots to have a look at birdie here. Down the middle, I piped it. We were lucky enough to find the fairway here. We've got about 175 to the green. This green is surrounded by bunkers, so we gotta have an accurate shot. We wanna try to bring it in nice and high. Let's see if we can get one close. The worst freaking golf shot I've ever hit in my life. All right, we made it here. We're on the 18th green on the Otham course. We've got a look at birdie here. Shouldn't break too much. It's gonna go a little to the right. Take a moment, enjoy the scenery, and let's finish this one strong. Come on, I'm a pro! That is the longest putt I made all year.
There's something special about Talking Stick Golf community, the way the beauty of the land, the history of the area, and the celebration of the native cultures all come together. And there's no one better to address this than Tourism Manager Blessy McAnlis Vasquez. You are Tourism Manager of the Talking Stick Entertainment District, so you know a lot about this great location, but also the history behind it. And why is it so important for the community to share its heritage?
The Salt River Indian community, like many other Native communities, is a storytelling community. We're oral history, and that's the way that we pass down everything about who we are as a people. And what better way to preserve that than to share it with our guests? So we've chosen architectural design, landscape design, art, immersive experiences, all of that tied into one for our guests to learn who we are, to help us with preservation.
Yeah, it's so great how everything's so intertwined. And take me through the origin that went behind naming these 2 courses.
Sure. So for several years, for those of you who have probably already visited the course before, we were north and south. Right. But a couple of years ago, we changed to the Otham and the Pipash course. And we did that, again, to kind of be immersive in the experiencing, learning who we are as a people, as a community. So the north course, is the Otham course, and the south is the Pipash, and one represents each tribe. So they're all translated, all holes are translated in that language.
Is golf popular for the Native community?
It's growing, I will say that. So it's really nice to see so many golfers from diverse backgrounds coming into the game, and it allows our young ones to see it and experience golf through their eyes, and then to have other opportunities like the golf clinics that they have here, that really helps grow the game.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been so fun for us to explore the beauty of this course, but also learn about the history. And whether it's been a great day out on the links or one you'd rather soon forget, the 19th hole is always a welcome sight. It's time to cool off and recharge. Talking Stick transfusion, anyone? How about an ice pick? Trust me, you don't want to miss this. We're serving up more Golf AZ right after this. Welcome back to Golf AZ. I'm out at everyone's favorite hole, no matter the course, the 19th. And here at Talking Stick, it is the Wild Horse Grill. I'm joined now by Chef Patrick, the mastermind behind these delicious dishes here. Let's just dive in right away. Tell me
Sure.
what we have.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have our signature nachos with a red chili machaca beef, some worn corn tortilla chips, pico de gallo, guacamole, sour cream, and what really makes these killer is the jalapeno cheese sauce. So it's not just shredded cheese on there melted. It's actually a sauce, and it's really cool because eventually everything kind of goes down to the bottom of the bowl, and that's where you get the good stuff. So by the end of the time you're eating it with a fork, and it's really cool. So these are, I guarantee you, the best nachos you ever have.
Well, you had me at nachos, so I'm sure I'm going to enjoy these.
And the red chili machaca on there is great, native inspired. And then we have our wonderful barbecue chopped chicken salad. Nice, refreshing salad, especially with this great weather that we're having. So you have some chopped tortilla there, some black beans, shredded cheddar, roasted corn, some heirloom tomatoes, cucumber, and then our grilled chopped chicken, which is tossed with a chipotle barbecue sauce.
Wow.
And just some gem lettuce. Gem lettuce is a nice sweet romaine on the bottom there, and just tossed with some ranch dressing. It's just a fantastic salad. Both dishes have been on the menu over 15 years, so they're great classic signature dishes here at the Wild
Yeah,
Horse
you
Grill,
have some great flavors in here. How do you try to incorporate the native ingredients into your dishes?
Well, I mean, we try to like with the red chili machaca beef. We also do a great fry bread, which is fantastic. You always have to have a fry bread to be native inspired.
Yeah, and you guys do some great pairings. You have great food, some drinks as well. We have the ice pick here and the transfusion.
Yeah.
But also you guys keep a full house going over there, a steady pace. So do you have to be a golfer out here to enjoy the cuisine?
Absolutely not. You can come out here. We have breakfast and then lunch, and then we do kind of like a little, just little bites after from 3 to 5.
And I imagine this would be a backdrop. People would want to host maybe some corporate events or weddings out here too.
Sure, yeah, weddings, absolutely. We've done a ton of weddings, and just, you know, whether it be an anniversary party or a birthday party, things like that are great. Again, the view is unbelievable. So yeah, the weddings are spectacular.
Thank you for your time, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. The golf experience is kind of like a fine wine. You want to savor it. And that's why you'll enjoy your time out here at Talking Stick Golf Club, where it's the perfect blend of beautiful scenery, friendly staff, infused with the culture and history of the area. And like a great wine, it's best enjoyed with friends. Cheers. I'm Kate Longworth. We'll see you next time on Golf AZ.